Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So we have some quite interesting news about the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the 23rd World Tournament. This is from Bandai Namco Entertainment Asia, which is quite interesting, them publishing this suddenly. And it says the following: time to rumble in the game, as the unique ground battles are now available to play. Obviously the DLC hasn't released yet, so I guess this is a bit misleading because it's not actually right now, but it means that it will be available in the DLC, right? Now, this is the interesting part. It says the following: while the battle are unpredictable, the rules are simple. Stay in the ring and get up within 10 counts, or you're out. That is pretty interesting. So you have to stay in the ring, and as you can see here, for example, you can actually get ringed out. Now, I'm not sure how you get ringed out, because if you get knocked like away from the opponent with like a power punch and you fly, I'm not sure how you're going to stop yourself, which is going to be interesting. So we don't know yet how you're going to end up on the floor. In the next one here, of course, this is a bit more easy because I guess you just have to mash the button to get up as soon as possible, or you will be disqualified in the game as well, or basically you're going to be losing, right? And these are some of the attacks, as you can see here. So this is Goku's very interesting back attack. Now this looks like a Kaioken, but of course it's not Kaioken because he did not learn it back then. So it's just like the ability looks pretty cool, to be honest. I quite like it. It just looks so awesome. Alright, his costume as well, which is really nice. And in the next one we have here, so this is again Goku, one of his punches in Tenshin Han's face. Oh, look at that, that is brilliant. So yeah, so it's really cool. As you can see here, when he's punching, his feet actually just get off the ground just a bit. And as you can see, the power of the impact is quite interesting, right? So, guys, to take from this short video is the fact that we are going to get some very interesting mechanics in terms of ground combat. And these mechanics could actually change the way you play in the game. Now, the interesting part is that because these mechanics are actually fleshed out in the story mode, what if the end game actually has the tournament mode, as in a permanent tournament mode, which will be available for you, which then you can play with it, hopefully not just with the characters from DLC 5, but with the characters from the other DLCs and the main story. Now, most likely that's not gonna happen because the characters from the main story, they won't have their ground mechanics set up, because these characters, Goku and Vegeta and Goku and Piccolo and Tenshin Han and all the other characters, they will have specific ground mechanics enabled for the DLC. I doubt the developers are going to go back and change Goku and Vegeta from the main story and Krillin from the main story and Frieza. I highly doubt that. I mean, that's a lot of work to rework them on the floor, on the ground floor. It could be possible. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I mean, some other developers did more for us in less time, so you never know. But something tells me that if the tournament mode is actually available, the tournament mode will literally only cover the characters in the DLC 5. So maybe after you finish the story, there's going to be an option of replaying the tournament under either certain conditions, challenges, or an actually full-blown tournament mode with the characters once more. So you can pick your own character potentially between Tenshin Han, Goku, and Piccolo, and maybe there's gonna be different roles. For example, you have to defeat your opponent in like, I don't know, like under 60 seconds, or you have to not get hit, or who knows, like there could be like special rules in the tournament to kind of make you replay it a bit more, right? Now, it's quite interesting. I'm really curious also about the leveling system, because this is going to be a very self-contained tournament and it's all going to be happening in the same place. So there's not going to be much space for flying around and doing side quests as much as you would think, right? So we'll see how that works. Maybe all the side quests are going to be basically in the city, which would kind of make sense, to be honest. But nonetheless, guys, the very interesting mechanic which I want you guys to take away from here is that there is going to be some very cool, very cool stuff here in terms of the actual combat. Especially, we are looking at these very interesting mechanics which are quite nice. So guys, that's it for today's video on the Kakarot DLC. We don't have a release date, unfortunately, guys. There's no release date as of yet, but because they are sharing with us so much information non-stop, like every week there's new screenshots, I wouldn't be surprised if it drops like in a week or 2 weeks, or like just imminently, because guys, it's so there. Like it's just gonna happen, right? I can feel it. I just feel it is gonna come any day now, literally, right? So guys, that's it for today's video. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you later in the next one. Bye.